Rush the big body bends. Run tell them. The big body high priestess. Somebody come see this. I popped in to see what's good with you. See what messages I have for you for the rest of February. Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit, guide, spirit, animal, source, God, universe, please allow me to tap on my Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them at this time. Uh, Please protect the space from any negative energies and only that energies of love and light to enter. I say thank you, spirit. Alright, so boom. I really feel like there was a quick, there's something about brief conversations with a Capricorn. Right, I'm having throat chakra issues. You gotta communicate. You gotta communicate with a Capricorn, but it's exhausting. You're exhausted. Heavy on you being exhausted, Aquarius. You're always tired. You're definitely not sleeping enough. Rest and rejuvenate is out here in reverse. Heavy on this. For some of you, you're resting. You're falling asleep out of nowhere, or your sleep schedule is fucked up. Meanwhile, somebody you're in partnership with can't sleep because they're really stressed out, or vice versa. This is you. You're always stressed out. You could really sleep because there's a lot on your plate, a lot that you're thinking about that you have to do, you have to accomplish. Someone else may sleep very peacefully. Meanwhile, you're up all night, heavy on this being a feminine energy, stressing about what's next, how to get it, while the masculine energy is sleeps more peacefully somehow. But also, um, I genuinely just feel like there being a conversation that's real brief with the Capricorn, in and out, heavy on it being the conversation being hit or miss with this with a Scorpio. Either a Scorpio is really turning you on, or they really piss you off. They either really you're really intrigued by them, they really draw you in, they really turn you on, or they really piss you off. There's no in between. It's never, it's never just level or calm. Or if it is, it's fake. Y'all are both faking it, and you know it. You know, I also really feel like you want to have you try. Hey y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I also really feel like there's something about trying your best to connect with someone that you really feel is all about work. This could be a Capricorn, but not necessarily. Heavy on that, someone only being about business, only being about work. Someone works all the time. Someone's only focused on that, and you hate that. You want to come in a partnership with that. For some of you, you feel like your marriages are suffering, your relationships, your marriages are suffering, your relationship with a Libra for some of you is suffering. I feel like you're still salty that you couldn't get someone to do what you wanted them to do. Couldn't get them to go in a direction you wanted them to go in. Yeah, you still haven't quite gotten over that. Mm. But have you on the wanting to connect with someone? Someone wants to connect with you, and one of the parties works way too much. Someone is focused on their career. They go wherever their career takes them. Relationships it plays a back seat. Have you on this energy of your relationship having to play a back seat right now? It's crazy though, because I feel like with the right partner, you get supported in a real way to do this. Heavy on you being supported by a Leo to go do this, to go chase your dreams. But you overthink all the damn time. You know, I feel like uh, we gotta talk about something about skipping around. The last thing that I want to talk to you about is career. Meanwhile, this is the first thing that is out here, or it's always on your mind. You're always thinking about what it is that you want to do, or how you want to progress forward. How you plan to. You see it in your head, you plan it out in your head, but you don't actually believe it. You don't actually believe in yourself. You don't actually believe it to be true, that it's going to pan out, or you really self-sabotage when good things present themselves. And so it's time to really check in with yourself as to why you do this, why you show up this way. When it's go time, you really tend to drop the ball. I was also hearing for a lot of you, not all of you, but for a lot of you, someone is like, uh, I go above and beyond. You really feel as if you do a whole lot for someone, when in comparison it's nothing. When the truth is that it's nothing in comparison to what they do for you, or vice versa. Someone thinks that they do a lot for you, when the truth is it's nothing in comparison to what you do for them. Not that you're keeping count. Not that you're trying to throw things in their face, but someone is kind of like, yo, I do a lot for you. Or I just did this for you. Or someone's keeping count, forcing you to keep count. For forcing you to kind of pull out your receipts. That energy. I really feel like what out here under what you need to know, I really feel like someone is totally unaware, disconnected or unaware. What did I drop? I have no clue. Oh, whatever that is. Someone is totally disconnected and unaware um, from how much a feminine energy has to sacrifice, just how much has been on the line up until now, just how much she had to sacrifice, just how much, work went into something, how it's played. Who refuses to acknowledge your growth, have you on there being growth, there being amazing progress. This is actual plants for some of you. They're growing, they're mature. You you'll be harvesting them soon, or it's time for you to get ready for to plant for gardening season or whatever. I know I didn't say that right, but you know what I'm talking about. But that part, but also I really feel like someone not wanting to give you your flowers about how hard you've had to go in order to pull something off, what you managed to accomplish, refusing to acknowledge you, refusing to give you your flowers. I keep hearing that. Someone really wants flowers, physical fucking flowers. Someone wants flowers. For whatever reason, someone wants the ancestors want flowers. Some of you want flowers to put on your ancestor altar, or you need fresh flowers. The only ones that you have are all dead and dry, and something about this. But that's not the energy that you need right now. The energy you need is fresh, alive, new, heavy on the bouquet of flowers. But I also really feel like there being there being true progress, true growth, a lot going on, a lot to be proud of that someone doesn't acknowledge, or a masculine energy can't see the the efforts and a feminine energy's her efforts, how much she puts in, what she needs, what will make her happy, to see what initiative, would need to be taken in order to make her happier on her end, with the work that she's putting in. I just feel like someone being overworked, the majority of the weight of responsibility falling on this feminine energy. A lot that she has to sacrifice to make sure that other things are stable, other things are solid. And I don't feel like, if there is partnership, that's being acknowledged, that's being matched, and that's a problem. Now, does this have to be the divine feminine? No, but I am feeling a feminine, if being more feminine energy dealing with this. I also really feel like, yeah, someone keeps it brief with you because ultimately they don't have much to say to you. Well, this is you. You keep it brief with someone because ultimately you don't have much to say to them, or you keep saying the same thing. You've had the same conversation for way too long. You don't want to have it anymore. You need to learn to communicate. Air, right? Air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Some of you are dealing with another air sign. Some of you are dealing with Libra with a Gemini. I also really feel like you know the importance of learning to communicate in a healthier way. For some of you, you've been connected to someone long enough that you realize that the only outcome you could get is to be on this person's bad side, and you'll go out of your, if you make a certain decision, and you'll go out of your way to make sure you make that decision anyway. When it comes to uh, love out here, I feel there being a huge shift in someone's finances, which causes or aids in the breakup somehow. Something about There's something about not being shown a certain level of love, getting your heart broken, someone being heartbroken, and no one's there to talk about it. It's heavy on this energy of not caring. For some of you, you're not making a certain amount of money. You're not making enough money because someone wanted to make sure that you knew you were loved, you were cared for. You didn't have to work overtime. You didn't have to stress. You know, they would help you. They would support you. They would help make things easier. They really believe in you. And I really feel like for others of you, they're being uh, a huge loss financially that someone is trying to recover from. I feel like someone's gotten into the habit of doing whatever they want, getting whatever they want, not having a limit somehow, not having a cap on what you spend, on what they spend, that having to change majorly. Like, you don't care if this is coming out of your pockets, you would care, you would check how much you got, but because it's someone else's, you won't. That's a problem. I also really feel like you struggle to speak from a place of love. Someone struggles to speak to you from a place of love. They're so angry with you. Someone could be really fed up with the fact that you struggle to communicate. There's something heavy on the struggling to communicate being the biggest one out here. I already talked about your career. There's positive movement forward out here with the mental conflict out here. So first and foremost, this feels like overthinking something so much so that you don't make a decision on it, that you don't actually decide, and it catapults you further. You got to make sure that your actions and your words are in alignment. Yeah. I also really feel like some of you need to be cooking with the intention of healing whoever you're supposed to heal, because you're super magical this way. This is what it is. I love you. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bands. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.